It's on to a new week for Denver, and next on the schedule are the Seahawks. One of their players will be singled out for some extra attention. He has to be ready.
Oh, my son! Ready! My name is Hunt! Oh, my son! 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 Ready!
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. On the visitor's sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His guys finally into the win column last week. Now they sit at 1-3 on the year. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around. You see the numbers for him in this first quarter of play, and looking to build on them here as they begin with 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Almost set. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He goes right back to Sutton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Almost set. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Almost set.
They'll go play action with Nix. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. Whoa! And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's open. Broncos offense ready now for their 2nd drive. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks will have great field position right around midfield.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just...
There at the receiving numbers for him in the first half. Trying to add on as this drive begins with 1st down. Nix now on 1st and 10. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a give to Pierce. And he'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Nix from the gun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
Sean! Motion, motion. Ready! Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's taken in, it's R.J. Harvey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's good.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Motion, motion. Hey, Sean, let's go!
Back to throw is Nix. Quickly to the outside and complete. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still first down.
Hold on, set! Hey, motion, motion.
Throwing is Nix. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Brings up
Second down and 3.
Seahawks 13-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
The 6-yard line.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. They'll look to pick up the pace.
Second and goal on the Seahawks 14-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
10 yards.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive.
It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. That is first touchdown this year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this...
The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Hey, motion, motion. Hey, Sean! Hey!
Play action now. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A pickup there of 13. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. That's swung out to Harvey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
In trouble, and down he goes. Boye Mafe. He's in there to drop him. And it leads. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Throwing. Nix. Quick throw. Taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. They'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
First down. First and 10.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Boye Mafe getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Second down. Nix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
From the 29. Here's second and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's dropped by Harvey. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. A run with Harvey. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 6-yard.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The second down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. Bo Nix now, and the Broncos down 21-16. A little under a minute 50 to go. They're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll go play action with Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Hey, motion. Ready.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Throughout, another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
To the right, yeah.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Motion. To the right. Motion. Movement.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Going for it all. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
So here it is, fourth down and 10. On fourth down, here's Nix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. This one caught at the 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Seahawks 21.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on and come away with the victory.
It's on to a new week for Denver, and next on the schedule are the Browns. It doesn't look like a week for many big highlights, but there are a lot of targets to be had.
My game just messed up. It was loading back to the menu so I can play the next game, and it decided no, it's going to try to load to the main menu or whatever, and it's frozen. It's frozen. This game's been having issues since I bought it. I don't know what's up with this game. Oh my goodness. Well, good thing I got it on sale. You know. So, well, I guess that's the end of this stream. I'll probably be back with some hockey. The hockey game's been playing better than this, so we'll be playing some hockey in a minute. If y'all would like to tune in, see y'all there. If not, see y'all next one. Y'all have a good one. Yep. I'll be back.